I'm now heading to the nearby neighborhood of Nob Hill to visit the historic Grace Cathedral. No, it's fine. As much as I enjoyed Chinatown, I'm glad we're finally out of there. Too much noise and too big of a crowd for me. This is much better, but at least I got to see my very first protest. San Francisco is famous for its steep streets, and this is one of them. Oh, this is going to be quite a good workout. Behind me is the Grace Cathedral. It was established in 1863 but wasn't completed until nearly a century later in 1964, and this is actually one of America's first cathedrals. Yes, you can see that typical European Gothic style. You don't see many of those in the US. The floor of Grace Cathedral contains a copy of a 1201 labyrinth found in Chartres Cathedral in France. If you're stressed or nervous, it is said that walking this labyrinth will calm you down. It doesn't feel like an American church at all. It feels like a European church. That's because it's actually an Episcopal church, so it's built in this Gothic style. Censorship. The doorways to the cathedral's baptistry are a replica of the ones found on the Florence Baptistry in Italy. These ones are from 1990, but the original doors were created in the 15th century by Italian artist Lorenzo Ghiberti and were dubbed the Gates of Paradise by Michelangelo. Just another example of how foreign culture has influenced San Francisco's architecture.
perfect. Po schodach czy po tym? Go ahead.
The next part of my trip takes me to the city's famous Castro district to visit the historic Dolores Mission. Castro has been made famous for being the home of the city's gay community. But I'm here for a different reason, to explore the city's Spanish history. Okay, here is the Dolores Mission, also called the Mission of St. Francis of Assisi, because it was founded by the Franciscan movement, and it was established on June 29, 1776, so that's the same year that San Francisco was first settled. And it's named after the nearby Dolores Creek, and which the Creek of Sorrows. The Dolores Mission is dwarfed by the newer St. Francis Basilica, which often confuses visitors who think this, and not the smaller building, is the mission. Today, Dolores Mission stands as the oldest surviving building in San Francisco. This is actually San Francisco's famous Castro district, which is the gay neighborhood. Beautiful Dolores Basilica. Wish we could stay longer and go inside, but we're only allowed to park for 5 minutes. That's one of the biggest problems with San Francisco is parking, and I don't want to risk getting a ticket, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here and move on to the next destination. Beautiful though. Dolores Mission and Dolores Basilica. The next part of my San Francisco culture tour takes me a few blocks north of Golden Gate Park to the neighborhood of Little Russia. Contrary to popular belief, it is this neighborhood and not Russian Hill that's home to the majority of the city's Russian population. Today I'm here to visit this neighborhood's main attraction, its beautiful Orthodox Cathedral.
Widzisz, że dla mnie to jest męczące jak samo wszystko, żeby dał to. We're in Little Russia. This is the Russian
neighborhood in San Francisco, and behind me is the Holy Virgin Cathedral. It's a Russian Orthodox church that was founded in 1927 by St. John of Shanghai and San Francisco, and they call him St. John the Wonder Worker because he could perform all sorts of miracles. And yeah, he founded this church, but it actually wasn't constructed until 1965. Russian church before. I traveled around Eastern Europe and Greece, so I saw a lot of Orthodox churches, and I just fell in love with the architecture and the beautiful frescoes, but this is the first time I've seen a real Russian one. It looks like it's closed. Too bad we can't go inside because it looks amazing.